When I was a little girl, I imagined there was nothing you were afraid of. There was no one and nothing that could ever hurt you. There was no one and nothing that you would ever let hurt me. When I was a little girl, you were a king. And everything I knew was your kingdom. I guess what I'm asking is, where did that guy go?
Well, I hate to break this to you, but you weren't very bright as a kid, Emily. I could have told you anything and you would have bought it.
I think we both know that isn't true.
And what makes you think that I wasn't afraid of anything when you were a little girl? I was afraid of everything that wasn't nailed down when you're a little girl. I just got good at lying to you about it.
Yes, you did. Until recently. I've noticed. You don't sound like yourself. You're preoccupied when we're talking. You're not sleeping. I'm just asking you, what's the difference now?
I don't know. Something, just off.
Listen, if this is about what I think it's about, then I understand why it frightens you, but I think you're fine. Unless there's something you're not telling me. This is something you're not telling me.
Oh, sorry. No, of course not. I gotta run, sweetie. I'll call you when I can.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. Love you.
Bye, I love you.
She's pretty sure everything's fine. Let's go.
This afternoon.
Dave and Carol.
Who are... Okay, I got it. Dave and Carol are your docs. I got a little confused for a second there.
Why? Because they have names?
Well, because they have people's names. You know, those are people's names.
Oh, not in this case.
Right, you know what, why don't we just start over then? Good afternoon, Mr. Chase. I see you brought your dogs.
Dr. Howard never minded. I bring them everywhere.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Howard.
No, say I don't think so.
Oh, okay, I'm guessing you were expecting my mother.
I was expecting the Dr. Howard. I've been going on 17 years now. Where might she be?
Well, she only sees patients on Thursdays now.
Thursdays?
Yeah. At her age, she found it hard to keep up the grind, but I'm sure you know all about that, right? Okay. We brought you in today to talk about some results.
Well,
Looks like you recently underwent a full preventative screening here. And we got physical, cognitive, and full labs. Don't usually do the cognitive without a request.
yeah, I requested it.
Oh, okay. Are you experiencing any symptoms?
Isn't that the nature of cognitive impairments, that you are cognizant of them?
Not always.
Well, not never either. No, I've not been experiencing any symptoms. I've been feeling more anxious, agitated, maybe missing a few things. My wife, she went through this. If I hadn't spotted it, I don't think she would have. So I just wanted to make sure.
I see.
So are we sure?
I beg your pardon?
The cognitive tests,
Oh, yes. Yeah, these look fine.
are nothing out of the ordinary?
Nope. Why would you want there to be?
Don't mind me, we gotta go to the doctor on Thursdays from now on.
Tell me I shouldn't be worried right now. Because the last time, the answer to every question I asked was, I'm fine, Emily, really. Was when things got bad with Mom. I understand why you felt like you needed to protect me from it. But I'm not a child. And our situation is hard enough without feeling like you're trying to keep me out of things that I should be in with you. Tell me I shouldn't be worried. Because I am. Okay. Please call me.
We're happy.
I don't know how I got here. I was afraid if I came back to bed, you would see.
Oh, come on. Go to bed now. Let me get you out of this.
You should put me somewhere.
I'm gonna put you to bed.
No. You should put me away somewhere. This isn't fair on you. I am not what you merit.
Oh, please don't say that. Go to bed.
I could be dangerous for you.
Makes things interesting.
Who am I?
You're the woman who promised to take care of me. You're the woman who I promised to take care of. Now, come on. Come on.
Who am I? I know who you are. I know what you are. I see you.
House. You want to tell me your name? Good job, thank you.
What's your emergency?
My name is Dan Chase. I'm at 92 Nellville Street in Norwich. A man just broke into my house with a gun. He fired at me. I fired back. I shot him. I think he's dead.
Sir, please stay on the line. Repeat your name again.
My name is Dan Chase.
So you heard the dogs barking downstairs, you retrieved your weapon, you descended the stairs, at which point the intruder fired a shot, you fire back, hitting him in the chest.
That's correct.
Dogs usually downstairs tonight?
No, they usually sleep in my room. They must have heard something downstairs, the barking. That's what woke me up. What was this? Was it a robbery or?
It's hard to say for sure. He seems well dressed for a vagrant, so that'd be my guess.
You don't have any security issues you're aware of, do you?
Security?
Yeah. Business rivals, personal
Oh,
issues.
no.
You received any kind of threats? Or
Oh, no, I'm retired.
What'd you do before you retired, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, real estate, mostly down in Manhattan. I kept the family up here, though. I never had any kind of problem. Figured we were far enough away from the city to be free from all that.
Yeah, well, you'll be surprised. Happens everywhere these days. The silencer, that's weird, though. That you don't usually see.
Oh?
And then again, you had that guy last week that held up a mini-mart in Linden with the AK-47. So I shouldn't be surprised by much of anything anymore. We'll send the guys through in the morning to do a more detailed sweep up, if that's all right. I'm sure you had a very long night.
No, actually, I have family in Milton. If I give you the key, would it be all right if I stayed with them?
We'll leave it under the mat.
They found me.
What?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The dogs are fine. But if they found me at the house, I can't go back.
Are you sure it was them?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just because after all this time, it seems pretty unlikely.
Emily, I'm sure. I've been feeling it for a few weeks now. I thought maybe it was my imagination. My head making a ghost to remind me I'm getting lazy. I still have things to worry about, but no, this is not a drill. This is happening. I gotta go get ahead of it now.
Okay. What can I do?
I'm thinking that off the phones. So I'm going to lay low for a bit just to be on the safe side.
Okay. How long?
A week, maybe. A couple of weeks. A month, maybe. I'm sorry.
No, don't say that. You have nothing to apologize for.
I'll call you as soon as I can.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I love you, Dad.
I love you too. Bye, kiddo. What? I didn't lie to her. There's no reason to worry her right now about things we don't know.
Space is the breath of art. You know who said that?
No.
Any idea what it means?
No. Do you?
Well, I think it means when you're building a house, you got to have a place for everyone and everything important. But it's good to have some space that's just, space.
Do you think this is too big?
Oh, no, I love what we're building here. And I love building it with you. I do the time we're done.
It's just for our family.
Yeah?
Room for you and Grandma. Room for me. And room for Mom and Dad.
For Mom and Dad.
In case somebody figures out how to bring them back someday.
Harold?
Yeah. There's a call for you.
Hello?
Assistant Director Harper,
This is Harper.
please hold.
Have you ever thought it might help if he saw you cry?
Everyone cries around a kid that's lost his parents. I think just for variety's sake, I'll be the one that doesn't.
The Assistant Director is on the line.
Sir, this is Raymond Waters. Bob Lasker over at DCS put me on to you. I'm working a case he thought you might be able to be helpful with.
What kind of case?
Now, I have been granted SCI access for the sake of this interaction, just so you're aware.
I understand. What kind of case?
In July 1987, a man under you went MIA near Torjan. You know the man I'm referring to?
Yes?
Well, my assignment was to ascertain whether the subject was still in the wild, and if so, to locate and retrieve him. Now, about 2 weeks ago...
Retrieve?
Yes, sir. Now, 2
What
weeks
for?
ago... Sorry, excuse me?
What for? That file has been resolved. It's been sealed for 3 decades. Why is it coming up again now?
Sir, that's outside the scope of my responsibilities. I've got an operation gone sideways here, and time is of the essence. May I continue?
Yes.
Now, the operator was sent to engage the subject. That operator was dumped. The subject is at large. We do have redundancies in place, but given your history with the subject, DCS felt your insight might prove valuable. Sir, I'm instructed to relay to you your help was personally requested by the Secretary.
Yeah, I get it. I'll be in the air in an hour on my way to you.
Thank you, sir.
Is everything all right?
No.
Service animals only.
Warming my feet's not a service. coffee, black, and some rye toast.
White or wheat?
Wheat, please.
Mr. Dixon, how are you?
Oh, great. Thanks, Stuart. Listen, there's something I'd like you to do for me. I'm going to be coming out in a few days, and I was wondering if you could make sure the house is ready. New sheets, groceries, no dairy, almond milk, coffee. There ought to be a list there somewhere.
Wonderful. And will Mrs. Dixon be coming with you?
No, she won't. Email me if you have any questions.
Understood. Looking forward to finally putting a face to the name.
Me too. So long.
Wait, just come in.
Yes, I sent her away. There are too many options.
Listen. Something I need to talk to you about.
I'll never get used to this. You people in your menus, there are 3 pages of just pancakes. What is it?
Ordinarily, when I get the feeling I've been having all day, like trouble is starting to get close, I tell you it's time for us to move again, get ahead of things before things catch up to us. But, what if we don't keep running? What if we find a place to stand still and we build something there?
Build what kind of something?
A home. Life. A reality. A place where good things happen. Those things are for sale in this country. They can be manufactured if you know how to work the machinery. I can do that.
We can't stop moving. We can't stop moving. They will find us.
If the people we were stopped moving, they'd be found. But the people we're about to become, something wrong. They are honest Americans looking to work hard, be happy, be a family.
It's a comforting story. This place is filled with comforting stories. It makes it so hard to see the truth. The moment we left the mountains, I think we both knew there was only one way this could all end. I do not like the idea that we're lying to ourselves about it, or to each other. I have drawn some comfort in knowing that, at least when the end comes, we will know we did the right thing. And we will be together, and maybe that's okay, maybe that's enough.
Fuck that. I did what I did, and I do it again because it led to us. I don't care what your name is, or mine. All I care about is growing old with you. Come be someone new with me. And I swear to God, I will make sure that no one and nothing will ever harm you as long as I live.
What are we gonna call these new people we're about to be?
Hello, this is Harold Harper. Listen, they're cast in strictly to consult. No one here knows that I'm speaking with you right now. There's a good chance I'm violating several laws by doing so, which should earn me a little latitude. Does it? No. All right. The second thing, then, is that I need you to your car. Right now. I need to explain to you how I just called you on a phone that you believed was clean and untraceable. When you get to the car, take a look underneath. Passenger side, rear wheel well. Apparently, we can match the transponder's location to the location of the phone moving with it, and then reverse engineer the number. That one surprised me. I didn't know that was a thing we could do. I tell you this partly to remind you that you have no idea how different the game is than the last time you played it. And partly because you've got about 3 minutes before they're on top of you. I'm not looking at the transponder feed, so let me know when you're driving. We can talk further. I'm moving. I understand you lost your wife. Yeah. A few years back. Cancer? Huntington's disease. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. It's been a very long time since I've heard your voice. Oh. Strange experience. Frankly, I'd imagine you were dead. No. Just retired. I read about your son and daughter-in-law in the paper. Thought about reaching out, but, I assume that you can see the tail by now, right? As far as I can tell, these are specialists. They're supposed to be very good, so I keep my distance. Now, let me tell you where I am. I'm watching about a half a dozen high-end contract operators fail at blending into Caledonia County Airfield, loitering around their chartered jet. Their op is not to kill you, it's to retrieve you and put you on that plane. No one will tell me where it's headed or why, but as I sit here, imagining nightmare scenarios, I'm aware that with a full tank of gas, that plane can be in Kabul tomorrow afternoon without touching the ground. The nightmare scenario is that Faraz Hamzad wants to see you again. He convinced someone in the U.S. government to make that happen. Why are you telling me this? Why are you warning me? Because the scenario is a nightmare for you, but it's buried in the ground yesterday. Right now, I'm willing to aid and abet your escape to prevent that. Now, I know you well enough to know you're building a list of options. Pretty soon you're going to realize there are only two. Number one, you engage, go to ground, figure out how to fight back. You go through that door, and I'm here to tell you it's going to end badly, because the first thing that's going to happen is this will become my operation, and I have to put you down. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Don't. Just don't. The transponder under the car. You left a silencer on a guy you tried to pass off as a burglar. You aren't the guy you remember. I doubt I'd even recognize you if I saw you right now. Some days I don't recognize myself. But I've got 10,000 agents and a $10 billion budget to make up for whatever I've lost. What have you got? Maybe I have a story worth telling. Different time now than it was then. Maybe now I'm not the one who comes off looking like the bad guy and your life gets complicated. You're not going to do that. No, really why? Because she's in this now. Whatever name you gave her, wherever you put her because you thought she'd be safe. Your daughter is about to be a part of this. And I'm telling you, if you go through door number one, I'm going to use her to get to you. You're about to drive this to a place you're not gonna like when we get there.
You think I like any of this? And I'm not driving it from the beginning. It's been your choices that have brought us here. That brings us to door number 2. Door number 2 is... you disappear.
Yeah, I did that last time.
No. Not like last time. This time you walk out that door the same way you walked in the first one. Alone. What's gonna happen is... I'm gonna find your daughter, and I'm gonna tell my people this is the only thread that connects him to the world, the only piece of him that we have a hold on. So let's just sit, I'll say, and watch her, and wait. And eventually he'll call. And you never will.
No. Harold.
If you do call...
Harold.
If you reach out to her in any way, there will be agents at her door in minutes. They'll question her. If she knows about crimes you've committed, she's going to jail. It could get worse from there. You disappear. She lives her life. And this story goes back into the ground where I left it. Got 30 good years with her. That's 30 more than it could have been. And you get to say goodbye to her. It's not something that's guaranteed. Trust me. As long as you stay away, she'll never even know I'm there. From where I sit, that sounds like a pretty good outcome for all of us. I gave you a head start. Take it. Lose the tail. Disappear. You and I both get to spend whatever years we have left on this earth pretending we never knew each other. None of this ever happened.
He's on the move.
Now I can see that.
Just minutes before we arrived on target.
That's unfortunate.
You just on the phone out there, yeah?
Yes, I was.
May I ask who it was you were talking to?
No, you may not. Son, do you know what my position is at the FBI?
Yes, sir.
Do you think I was appointed to that position because I'm someone it's safe to fuck with?
No, sir.
Then quit staring at me before I start getting the idea I'm being fucked with. Deal?
Yep.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, are you okay? I thought you were offline for a while.
Yeah, I'm okay. Listen, we never talked about this before this eventuality because, well, I never honestly thought we'd ever have to. But, shit.
Dad, what are you talking about?
I've got to go away, sweetheart.
You said that before.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What's changed?
Away. We're good. You and I were not going to be able to talk again. Not for a long time. No, maybe not at all.
Why?
I thought I covered the tracks, so I thought that you were insulated. No matter what happened to me, even if I had not even as a voice on the phone, and keep you safe now. Maybe this is where this was always headed. Or maybe this was it. Just being able to say goodbye on our own terms. Yeah, maybe that's what this was always about. I'm sorry. Remember that I love you. I'll always love you, but I think I gotta go now. Yeah? Emily. It'd help if I could hear you say goodbye. Em.
Fuck that.
Excuse me.
I believe that things have taken a turn. I believe that the way forward is more dangerous than it was yesterday, but I do not believe that there is nothing else you can do about it but run.
I don't have time to argue this, Emily. You're gonna have to take my word for it.
What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of?
You heard me.
I'm afraid someone's gonna find you, torture you, and kill you to get to me.
They frightened you with that?
I don't know. That sounds pretty goddamn frightening to me, Emily.
Well, then frighten them back. You've told me what you used to do. I mean, you've told me what you're capable of.
I told you some of what I used to do. I wanted you to come home from school at the end of the day. If I told you everything I used to do, I'm not sure you would have wanted to. You don't know how ugly these things can get when they get ugly, Em. You have no idea what I did, who I was, and at this point in my life, I want to keep it that way.
Who do you think I am? Who do you think raised me? Why would you think I can't handle ugly things?
You have no idea what it's like to watch somebody you love become somebody you can't. There are things that you can't unknow, Em. You can't unsee, and I will not have that be the way you remember me when I'm gone. I just won't. I'm out of time, sweetheart.
No, don't make this about me because I'm not afraid to know you.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go. I don't have time to argue this.
No, don't you hang up this phone. Don't you give up on me.
I love you.
No,
Emily.
Daddy, don't.
Still have contact?
Stand by, please. About 80 yards. He stopped. 200 yards ahead.
Do you have a visual?
Negative, I don't see. Wait.
Shit. Have him sweep the area. He can't have gone far.
Copy.
You have an opinion, sir?
My opinion is that you missed him twice. You're never going to see that man again.
Sweep the area, scan for tracks. Anything we can find.
Yep. What? We just got shook by a senior citizen. I can imagine we're going to hear about it.
Yeah.
I have him. En route.
Copy that. ETA?
0100 overtake. Reynolds is dead. I couldn't retrieve the body at the scene.
Yo.
But the target is in hand. The situation's under control. Send you exact GPS coordinates for the target's vehicle and Reynolds' body. Check in every 15. Out. Fuck you looking at? Fuck you, old man. Try that shit again. Fuck. Huh?
It's for you.
Yeah. That's 3. Any more you send at me, I'm sending back in bags. Anyone you send at my kid, do you recognize me now?
Who the hell is this guy? Sir, what am I dealing with here?
Hey, it's your dad.
Turn from the cold and away from me. These hands are old, weren't ever supposed to be. Sing out the prayer that never made a sound. It falls like the long and winding stair through the air into the dead ground. If you move close, then I'll move on. I'll become your ghost, and you will become my lost song. No story ends, they all come back around. Name stand again from the dead ground.